gods!
Where's the little clacky thing?
Yeah. Yeah, what is that clacky thing called? It's the clacky thing.
Clacker.
I want to say it's called a clacker, but...
Clacker or clapper?
No, the clapper is for your lights.
Oh, okay, yeah. Clap on, clap on. The clapboard.
It's called a clapboard.
Clapboard. Interesting. Greetings and welcome to Die Dragon Die presents the Grimstone Chronicles Season 2, Episode 54. I'm your DM and host, Marty, joined by the Ontario crew. How is everyone doing on this fine Friday evening?
I'm doing quite well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
We are just starting out our the most exciting part of the year, the winter cut, from getting fat and strong over summer. And we are adapting to these dramatically reduced calories, considering we might have accidentally overbulked during the season and maybe just got kind of fat.
I completely understand you, sir.
I've had McDonald's 3 times in 3 days.
That's gross, man.
Oh, man, I'm sorry for your
You're
stomach.
talking coffees, right? You stopped in for a cup of coffee?
Nope. Meals.
Meals.
Entire meals. Hamburgers, fries, large Coke. Tempted to get a milkshake, but
It's a 3-hour session,
my
Mark.
belly.
3-hour session.
Watching
30
it
minutes
grow and
eating.
expand is what I'm doing.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
Well, I'm going from 3,600 calories per day down to 2,400. So
That sounds starvation inducing.
well, our goal for this season was to get to 325, and I might have got to 340. So
Okay.
we might have ooped it a little bit.
I just picture you at games sometime, just hangry. God damn! No 20s, not
breaking
120s.
tables and shit.
This is why we actually saved some calories just before game. I had a big bowl of fish with rice and some spicy sauce. It was perfect. But yeah, hangry is a thing. I've actually did the whole I'm not going to go home. I can't drive right now. I will be hangry on the 401, and that's not allowed. Because people will die. Me, someone else, I don't know.
All right, why don't we do a recap of what happened last game? Sneak Thief. Brennos communes with Bahamut. His communion with Bahamut deepens and receives strange visions about world-shaking wars long past and confusing premonitions of wars to come. Under the cover of darkness and spell, Widget, Brennos, Cog, and Agony raid the Sky Castle with the goal of seizing the Liontooth phylactery from the dragonborn Varos. Sunny provides support while scrying via the Farseer of Rest. The party makes which is a good idea. The party makes their plans for the coming moot, where only a few will be in attendance, while the others are going to be, I think, trying to slay a dragon.
So, Marty?
Yes.
I'm going to tick one more use of the Farseer of Rest on the Sunny Sheet, because that didn't happen last session.
Nice.
Bump
Good.
that up to 4 uses of the Farseer of Rest.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's just a little crack cocaine. Never heard nobody.
All right, the party completes their rest period. I know some people have already rested and recovered their spells. Some people had their rest interrupted. But it is quickly coming time for Barnabus and the others to meet in the center of the valley to continue their negotiation with the various factions. Is there anything you're doing prior to that?
Yeah, we particularly...
And then who has the Liontooth phylactery?
I think we gave it to Barnabus at the end of that session.
Yeah.
It'll be in his hat.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's where it is.
So, what's the...
You picked it up and put it in your hat. While it was in your hand, you could hear the distant sound of, prides of lions roaring.
What's the, how do you do on, What?
Well, it doesn't seem to me like it is a great idea for me to be holding this. while negotiating.
It'll give you a position of strength, wouldn't it?
Well, no, it opens the door for, well, it's right there, so I'll kill you and take it.
Well, that's what we're here for. Kill him right back. Wait, now remember.
Cog's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Now remember.
Wait, what? What?
We're supposed to make the giant mad. And then we kill him, and you don't let me die if it goes sideways.
I'll do my best, but no promises.
I thought you was going to duel him.
Right. I will duel him.
Well, here's the question. Is this going to happen like just before the parlay or after?
I think that it should happen at any point during the parlay where we need a reprieve or a break. Just make him fucking mad. We can have a fight. You can disrupt the whole thing if you needed.
I don't know if I could do that. I'm a generally congenial sort of person.
I think he underestimates his ability to make people angry.
I'll do my best. It's the best I can offer.
Are you sure you could take him one-on-one like that? Says Agony to Brennos.
He is quite large.
Shrugs.
I mean,
gods-
there's that, and we don't
The gods
know.
will it, so there will be done.
Well, you know, first what the gods want, that's what the gods get. Who we argue, right?
Well, what are the rest of us going to be doing exactly? I mean, I can aim a cannon at his head.
Well, here's the thing. If everybody's down there, then
Master,
they're not.
I'm a cannon.
I meant Howie, of course. That's Howie.
If you're all busy out there and you're being polite to one another, they're not in the castle.
Yeah, so our job is to not only succeed in the parlay, but make it last as long as possible.
Hey,
Now, have you a means to transport all that lovely treasure we see?
Why don't we just take the bloody cattle?
Well, in the event of a failure of doing that, because we don't know how it's controlled yet. Well, we know you have to put on a giant-sized helmet to control it.
I think you guys scryed on the treasure pile a little bit. A lot of
We
it,
saw the treasure pile, yeah.
a lot of it is encased
Nice.
in ice. Like it would take hours, maybe days, to get at every single copper piece.
Well, the best stuff is the best stuff in ice.
if I was
Well,
going
yeah,
to estimate,
yeah.
if I was going to estimate, I don't know, like a big ass firestorm, how good would that be at melting said ice? Like, I know there's a spell called Sculpt Ice. I don't believe it's standard. I believe only white dragons have that by default.
Yep.
Um,
You haven't looked at all of it, and if you're going to use fire spells to rapidly melt the ice, you might injure
Destroy
some of the treasure.
yeah.
Like
I
scrolls.
pretend the treasure is animals and therefore immune to my spell.
Some of the metallic and stonework might be okay. Some of the softer materials might not.
Vegetation? Are they hemp? I don't think it works that way. I'm pretty sure it does. Well, so we are supposed to acquire the White Witch's friend for her and return her.
Yeah, I'm looking up the name
Was
right
part
now.
of the deal, I believe.
Glazhael.
Glazhael, thank you. Yeah, Glazhael. Well, you know what? I don't think I think we developed enough of a rapport with the dragon, the great beast. That it might just stay out of our way.
I doubt it. This is agony.
Well, you know, just give her a soft thump.
That's why we're bringing Sunny. He's gonna turn it into a newt or a bunny or something.
Right, sure. Soft
Right.
thump. If he's
Let's
looking
see
at
if
the
it's
others.
funny.
Slake. Soft thump.
How am I getting up there? Where's Slake?
That's a good point.
Can you hold on to Howie? Howie, can you lift him?
Slake. I can
Howie's
certainly try, Master. Slake weighs
Never
540
mind,
pounds with gear, so he's probably 6. No, with his armor, 700
I
pounds.
don't know.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Barnabus starts like sort of hand measuring Slake's shoulders and going to Howie and checking the muzzle on the gun. I think maybe if you squeeze down, Howie can get you up there in a more natural sort of way.
I don't think I have enough gunpowder for this.
I'm not getting fired out of a cannon. Wait,
I'm telling you, we could pay. People would pay to see that.
I could climb the chain.
Have you seen the Gnomish circus? They get shot on cannons all the time.
Didn't you say that the Cloud Castle has a chain?
Yes, a chain with a disintegrating link.
No, we have.
They don't know about.
Well, there should be more. I mean, probably disintegrated. That's probably how it got here. They probably use the disintegrate to allow them to weigh anchor without having to pick it up. There's probably some very large anchors hanging around.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Marty, but didn't we?
You guys stole a link that was under,
Yes.
I think, Rezmir's bed. And the link, the only thing the link does is when you say the command word, the link itself disintegrates.
But it's been a while since we played, so I had it in my head that it was a very bad thing for the castle. Like beyond it just floating away. I can't remember who we spoke to.
We came up with that. We were
That was us?
Yeah, that was us. We were postulating a
Okay.
bunch of ideas. Like, what would you do? Why would you do this? What would be the point?
Nice try to get me to tell you what the purpose of that is.
Fine, knowledge check.
Okay, you know what it is. It is a self-disintegrating link that matches with the chains that you guys have seen, that are used as an anchor for the castle.
Right.
So, yes, we will capture the dragon carefully. Slake will. They're going to notice if you're climbing the chain.
I'll stay here then. We've had enough interruptions. Besides, my legs and gears are all fucked up.
All right,
Well-
stay with us. Right.
He's got his
That's
9 dex
9.
damage.
Oh, God.
Did Cog get
Oh.
a chance to help him repair or heal during those 6 out of 5 hours? I guess.
Depends what you spent time doing.
Cog went up, but that didn't take that long. When he came back down,
Okay, you can give me a craft arms and armor check. Do you have craft? Do you have craft construct?
no, I think Thogrim would be the best one to help him with this.
What crap? Like the feet? Oh,
Yeah.
No,
okay.
Cog doesn't.
So do you have craft weapons and armor?
Craft alchemy and clockwork.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have the right craft skills to help repair Slake.
Okay, so Cog takes a look and says, sorry, this is not. It's not biological. It's mechanical.
Oh no, Barnabus was resting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Thogrim can help you. I'm sorry, Slake.
Yeah. Once I've shed all this magic that is gunking me up, I'll be all right.
Quick
Right.
question.
Yep.
Did successfully resting, getting the next day, make off a block of adventure for morality points for Brennos?
Sure.
Cool, because it's been a very busy 24 hours.
Yes.
Or it's been a very busy adventure.
Yeah, so you get to apply law and good points, basically.
It'll be law and good points, yeah.
Yeah.
Thogrim will try to help him if it was pointed out to him by Cog.
It's too late now. It's now morning.
Okay.
You guys have you've just finished preparing your spells for those that were able to, and you've got maybe an hour before the moot. So Slake's just waving it off. He doesn't want your magic help. He doesn't want to fly to the castle. He's kind of pouty, actually.
Well,
Also, 9 dex damage is pretty fucking injured.
Yeah, that's. I don't imagine it was that stellar to begin with.
Well, the thing is, without magic,
Why don't I
Dragon
come?
Breath is
Why don't
inside.
I come with Barnabus?
You know what? It wouldn't actually hurt. He does technically have legal right to the place. Wait, the ghost orb might not realize it, but
I've got moral right to the place.
yeah, no one gives a shit about moral rights.
I'll stay with you still. 3 of us and Barnabas.
Ever since I stabbed the bitch, I knew I am rightful to this place. If you know what I mean.
I'll either guard the entrance here and be within running range, or I'll come with you. Whatever. I want to see Brennos fight the giant.
Yeah, okay, it's good enough reason for me.
I need Slake to be cheering from the side, just so angrily cheering, just close enough to be so angrily cheering.
Witness me! Oh, funny. Yeah, you could barbarian buff you
How close
by
you gotta
spending
be?
his barbarian rage song. Whatever.
Adjacent.
Yeah.
Needs to be very close.
You're on the line.
Are we going to get? Are you going to get in trouble for having too many clowns?
Well, after last time, because the
I mean,
ghost
we-
orb
they
bought
did
the
try to
party
kill us
at
in
the
the night.
party. Yeah, no, I don't care.
How do we know that he's not going to go after Brennos right away?
Who? Oh, you mean Sally?
No, Brennos, because he killed.
I don't
He
want
killed-
to hurt Brennos.
No. Remember what the Lich said. Whoever kills her, I will go after.
Well, we all had a hand in that. I mean, if he was really that sore, why wait for the moot?
Well, we are on a banner of truce, technically. it's like kind of like waves his hands towards all the bodies.
Yeah, we just looking back, like just sort of waving the whirligig across, like all the truth you can see. So much truth.
Wow.
All right, you spellbeggars gonna be able to take on that dragon by yourselves?
You don't know what a spellbagger is, do you?
There's also lots of giants up there. And whatever else.
I wouldn't call it begging,
Cultists.
but I could see where that nomenclature wouldn't be necessarily incorrect.
It's a lot like begging, isn't it? You know, a lot like begging.
Well, you're not really demanding, so you know.
No, you're complimenting till you get what you want. Isn't that it? Your ass kissing till you get your spells. It's all right. I'm not judging.
Master,
Yeah.
are we ready to fight a dragon?
Yes, but I don't think we're allowed to kill it, are we?
It's no. Talia is very potent.
I'll leave that concern to you, Master. I'll fire at it when you command.
Of course you will. Of course you will.
You would happen to have.
He's like
you know,
shaking his head at the talking cannon.
Isn't there a spell that just makes it so that you don't kill things by accident?
I could fire some specific rounds that won't kill it. Well, actually, can you do non-lethal with ranged?
Don't think so.
I slightly hit him with a cannonball.
Grazing hits.
I shoot him
think
in the
it's-
knee.
I think it's melee.
I used to be an
Touch of
adventurer.
Mercy is the spell.
That doesn't sound.
One creature touch, 1 round per level. Target creature only deals non-lethal damage with all weapon attacks.
You can use a melee weapon that deals lethal damage to deal non-lethal at a -4 to your attack roll.
The spell Touch of Mercy you might want to invest in at some point.
What level is it?
Second circle.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
It's worth a mythic point? Nah. Sorry,
Mythic.
Dragon.
Worth a mythic point. No, it's not. It's a custom spell.
Yeah.
So now I'm looking at just a quick peek to see if Brennos could have prepped it, because he might have been able to, but
Not on my
but he
list.
didn't, because he's fighting a fucking giant.
That takes priority.
Touch of Mercy, you say?
All right.
Okay. Thanks. I'll
So
investigate.
I guess the question is, getting us aboard. That's a thing we can do. Once we are aboard, I think I know where the dragon would be. Was that really cool? Probably there. But
We should at least wait until Barnabus and the others are out there.
well, certainly. Especially if the dragon comes down here. I mean,
Now there's plenty of giants up there. What's the plan exactly? Why are we going up?
Are we going to be able to bring your cannon up there?
Yes, you can teleport up there.
Okay. Agony's now doing teleport math.
Well, there's Agony, Widget, and myself. There's
I'm
enough
there.
casters here. You can also fly up there if you wanted to. But that'll take some time.
well, we could just take a spy on what the heck is coming out of the castle, and then just be the same things and just fly our way up there if we don't do it that style.
If Barnabas is his normal charming self and an all-out battle erupts on that meeting spot, we want to be down here to help.
There will. Hold on.
Well, if we can send the castle floating away, that's a good distraction for the giants at the very least. Probably Rezmir as well, seeing as all his beloved treasures there.
Killing the Giant King will be a distraction for the giants.
If we get that far, yeah. I mean, we'll get that far. And he taps Brennos on the shoulder. Let's just hope he's not that good on the forge, right?
Agony is going over to Brennos. What god did you pray to today?
We're still so Bahamut gave me praise, and Bahamut gave me Bane Giant on this day.
Yep.
So Bahamut said, "Go kill the guy." I've got 24 hours of Bane Giant on my weapon.
Yeah, that's a good reason to.
That's a good sign. Why? Because the gods said so.
Hard to deny that
It'd
kind
be
of
correct.
thing. Send me a sign. Anything, really. Come on.
Come on.
Agony's going to cast a 4th circle spell on Brennos. It's called Greater False Life.
You understand the way of Brennos is fighting. It's called I got hit points and hopefully more than you.
Agony did not get to rest though, so this is a.
It's expensive.
He's got a lot of spells, and he's a what level caster? 11, 13. Okay, you get 28 temporary hit points. I believe this lasts for an hour per level, so plenty of time. Blessings of Tiamat upon you.
You'll nod solemnly.
You're going to need more than one god today.
Hopefully they're all watching.
Agony's presence made the sword... There was like a slight stir of annoyance as he approached you.
Less happy.
Yep. Yep, the sword didn't like Agony approaching you with open claw and spell.
You fighting the giant would be a lot less scary if I had like one more level. you know,
One more level, maybe another tier, and
No. We're
and
we're
a
a little,
vorpal sword. Let's get
and a vorpal sword.
Well,
It's cheating.
there's a bunch of XP up in that castle.
That's true, but I think that the
I don't know if
giant
it's
king
I don't
might
know
not
if it's enough though. That's the thing. I didn't do that math.
I don't know if the giant king would want to duel me after slaying.
Right, slaying his army of giants.
You don't scare them before they challenge.
And if we did successfully kill all those people, he probably would be like upset.
What other spells does Brennos need?
Yeah.
I can give you a shield.
So if Brennos could get a shield, so he wouldn't need to wear a buckler, that's a +1 to hit.
Yeah, okay, Cog will give you a shield.
So
Yeah, I'll give you Cog will give you. He'll give you a bark skin, a shield, long arms.
Nice.
long arms is nice. These are all in potion form, right?
Extract, yeah.
Like,
Did you re-up the delayed consumption death wards, or are those?
I have one. So every night I keep doing like the next person in the.
Okay.
I have another one.
Agony wants that one.
Sorry?
Agony wants today's. Because he used his.
Agony. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Barnabus will give Brennos a potion of True Strike if he wants it.
Yeah.
I think
You have that?
So
I have a wand of
used
True
up.
Strike,
Okay.
as well as I have it as a spell. The thing
So
is, it's one of those like.
Quit second guessing yourself. You hit damn hard and you took on that big forearm troll thing. You'll do fine against this giant.
Just hit him more than he hits you, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right.
He tries anything funny, I'll break his knees.
Seems appropriate.
Right, Cog?
Yeah, I'll be there. Keep a close eye on him and everyone else. So you have a long arm, a shield, a bark skin.
Mhm.
You want a blur?
Wait a second. Delayed consumption. Wait a sec. This might be the way we do some of this.
That'd be the best way to do it if you can.
Agony's used it.
He can not if this is good for Brennos. Because a delayed consumption shield would allow him to put up a shield spell as an immediate action.
I'd say delayed consumption. It's the strongest healing we have here.
Well, critical would be the strongest one that could go into delayed consumption. It's a matter of actions. So, like, if the shield spell, I would only use either through delayed consumption, or if I knew I could drink some stuff before the fight. Otherwise, I'm wearing the buckler for the +4 AC and -1 to hit. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, it kind of depends on. I mean, you're going to set the parameters for the duel, and it's not impossible.
your job is to make him mad enough to duel, but not so mad that he just tries to kill it. Or we could do it that way and just have a grand melee. Just kill the fucker.
Yeah, I'd rather not have a grand melee with the ghost sword.
Or you can just hide in the back like you normally do.
Hiding at the back is a very it's a tradition, really.
Yeah.
I actually prefer to be like hiding in the corner of the ceiling or like underneath somebody's robes. It's very,
Barnabas.
very hidden.
Barnabas, can you give him a good hope? A good measure?
Yeah, I can do that.
Do that before. With enough time to rile him up.
No, you're looking to fight him right away, because if I give it to you now...
If-
No, not now.
You're
when
you're
you're
about
ready.
looking at the clock. We'll say you're about 50 minutes before having to go out and.
Right, so, well, and I've got some potent blessings that I could lay out upon myself if we think that it's going to happen early-ish in the day.
Save the blessings. Let's see what let's gauge everyone's temperature at the beginning of the moot.
Hey,
If it's
like a
looking
mythic
hostile,
fiend and
well,
a
I could
mythic
just
heroism
increase
is a
or
pretty good,
serious, can't I?
All right.
Alright, so we're supposed to hold on to our butts and wait? This is bullshit.
Oh, we could go up to the castle now and start causing havoc.
We could. See, the thing is, how big is this crown supposed to be? And was he wearing it on his head? I wasn't even there. Was he wearing it on his head? The control
crown.
device for the big castle.
No, I'm saying that's what it might be. I don't know how the castle's controlled.
You say things so confidently. How's one supposed to know when you're just postulating or stating fact?
We'll have to go up
Assume
there
my
to figure that out.
postulations are facts.
Are you writing reality into existence through your assertion?
I like to think so, but no. Believe me, if I could do that, I would not be here right now. No offense, but with you lot either.
You mean the Druid of Volcanica and the shadowy sneak thief can't figure out how the castle works?
Oh, we could certainly figure out how the castle works. Yeah, we can. We'll figure out how it works.
Good.
I was just
Amadeus, myself, Thogrum, and Eamon will take control of beating up a dragon.
There's also giants. I'm just saying. They're going to be a problem as well.
No, they won't.
I can see Mark is looking forward to grappling giants.
And throwing them off the castle.
Oh man! Let me just glance at.
They're CMBs.
Cloud giants are strong, but they're just.
So, usually, it's a death sentence to throw somebody off of a castle that's way like a mile
I
in the
think
sky. Or
cloud
whatever.
giants can walk on air, though.
Well, additionally, they got enough hit points that 20d6
yeah,
is fine.
10d6, I think, is the max.
They leave an imprint. All right.
You want an invisibility greater in your delayed consumption?
No.
Sorry,
the gods are to witness.
They can see
Brennos is like,
invisibility.
Witness. How
Uh,
about fucking cheat? Like,
would you like a protection for an energy? I don't know. Maybe see invisibility. What if he goes invisible? Can you cast that spell?
Aye.
All right, so you don't need it. I can give you a cure serious wounds or a fly, a haste. A haste might be quite useful for you as delayed consumption.
Yeah, just remember, you might want to save some for yourself.
Mhm.
I rarely use these.
You lying bastard.
Last time I used my own haste was like levels ago. Cure serious wounds doesn't work for me.
What cast level are you?
I'm a 14th caster level.
That barkskin potion is going to be
13th?
fucking tasty.
13th.
Yeah, you have a barkskin shield,
Um,
long
You can
arms.
take that right
Bob,
now.
You're 13.
Just before we leave.
Stop
early.
lying.
Oh, 13. Shit, sorry.
It's a +5 barkskin. I'll take the 3
Yeah.
AC.
Yep.
Might save you against an iterative attack.
Yeah. He might miss on his fourth attack for a round.
Yeah, something like that.
No, this is a war of who hits harder faster.
All right.
I think if you are giving that to him, I think healing is probably the right thing.
Cure Serious Wounds is the highest I have.
The moot is
Okay.
40 minutes away.
Okay, you have a Cure Serious Wounds and Delayed Consumption. Okay, it's yours. You're actually drinking it through an alchemical allocation.
I just got to get my. Be right back. I'm just gonna grab my phone for the. I don't have any spells things.
Okay.
It's like, well, you drink it through an alchemical allocation. He still has the Cure Serious Wounds. Like, he looks at it. It's like, it's useless to me. Would you like it as well, just in case?
He'll put it on his belt for now.
Okay.
Sonny,
So you
you're going to
have-
be in contact with Brennos.
Yes, I will be in contact. Well, I need to know that there is something going on to be in contact, and then if you let me know, I can, prevent his death. I need to know if we need to prevent the death or to heal him back up.
Agony's going to cast a 5th level spell that he got by going up Mythic ranks because he paid off his half-dragon. So he actually has now Telepathic Bond as a spell, as a sorcerer spell. So he's going to cast one of his 5ths to link...
Connect the parties.
What?
Are we going to wait on that before they go out there?
Yeah, well, it's a half an hour before we go out there. So he's going to do it. What's the duration on that?
10 minutes per level, I believe.
Yeah, he'll wait the half hour.
Yeah, because that will should I be doing it now? Oh, his head is completely off. Okay, that's time to do it.
Yep. He's got some good spells. Let me look at Grand Destiny too. Grand Destiny is 10 minutes per level until discharge. You inspire the target with the power to seize a Grand Destiny. The target gains a +4 competence bonus that they could choose to apply before rolling any attack roll, cast level check, saving throw, or skill check. Agony is 13th level caster, so you could actually do this 2 times before the spell runs out.
Cool.
So he's going to cast it on Brennos too.
Let's say Grand
Destiny is another 5th circle spell,
Destiny,
and he's going to cast one on himself too.
I think that calls for. So, the Brennos. Man. It's one of those. How am I going to bogart my mythic points for the day?
Oh, jeez.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Before we go,
Yep.
Brennos is going to give Agony a mythic heroism.
Cool. What does Mythic Heroism do?
Plus,
It is a +4.
Is it morale?
It's a +4 on attack, damage, saves, skills.
Yep.
It is morale. Yeah, it's all checks, saves, skills, attacks, weapon damage rolls. +4 bonus on saves versus fear. Sorry, allies adjacent gain a +4. Like you have a paladin aura.
nice.
He didn't there's a he could have expended more mythic points to make it also give you 3 haste attacks per round or per during the spell's duration. But he's not going to do that.
Cool.
So it basically makes your normal heroism have the effects of a greater heroism, but the duration of a normal heroism.
All right, we still have those protections from acid 24 hours up, and then before leaving, Agony's going to re-up his C in Viz. Because Glazhael was invisible when he talked to you guys, so...
Yep.
Do you want to resist acid as well?
No, we won't resist colds. We're fighting a white dragon.
Oh, shit.
Sunny, I think, is going to bust out a communal... So, we're basically saying that we're, like the buffing before going up to the tower. I don't know if we're at that point where we'd be doing that.
Some of these are, like, long enough that Agony is actually doing it. Or I'm just doing it ahead of time, because I've got other things to
DM.
do. Yeah. All right, it's 20 minutes before the moot. Are you guys still standing around making plans, or are you going to start heading out, or...
Going to teleport up there.
No, Barnabus is going to fly over. He's saving his spells in case.
No,
Yes.
I mean to the castle.
So this group is leaving the castle. This group is actually going
I will
to
leave that to you.
is going to move to the entrance, so at least they can see what's going on in the center. All right. You notice that this lady is not there. You notice that something seems to be bothering the cultists, because there's a flock of wyverns that is just like flying around underneath the castle. They all have riders on them.
So angry.
Oh no, what could be the problem?
Let me move those tokens there. You might have kicked a hornet's nest a bit.
Adam, what's the spell for lying?
Sorry?
What's that? I think it's a bard spell that you use for lying. I can't remember what it's
Glibness.
called. Glibness.
Glibness? Yeah, it gives you a plus 20 on your
Now I
next.
want to see how long it lasts.
I believe it's 10 minutes per level.
But I think it's like use it once or something.
No.
Okay, so there's a bunch of dragons, or sorry, a bunch of wyverns with cultists. They look like cultist spellcasters by their regalia that are flying around basically above. They're many, many rounds away, but of flight anyways. You do see the giants beginning to descend. There are 3 of them. King Blagothkus, the strange stone giant caster that follows him, and the cloud giant named Mago. They seem to be just walking upon the air. Casters are probably have this spell. You can tell they're air walking.
Okay.
They are descending, and they're walking slowly. So you could actually race and meet them there if you wanted to.
I don't think we're in a rush.
The world is stupid. I'm having second
So-
thoughts.
So Brennos, the idea is maximum offense, correct? So we can get right into the fighting.
There is
Barnabus, I mean, sorry.
a strange sandy haze in the direction of the thorn waste, and you can see something shifting and moving towards the center of the flat rock. It is a sand elemental that is also like in a whirlwind state, and it looks like it's carrying 2 people. The woman half-dragon is not amongst them, but the polearm wielding ranger named Mag the Mauler that you captured earlier is actually with the Ghost Lord.
Good on you, Mag. You did.
Descending from the sky are several other wyvern riders, and it does look like Rezmir and his camp are descending. The only thing that is different from his retinue is that that captain with the armored wyvern is not with him, but a cultist riding a different wyvern is.
Looks like they're a little bit short of their numbers.
What could have happened? Okay.
And we'll never speak of it again.
Are you guys heading out, or are you watching? Are you giving the three?
Yeah, we'll be the last
Okay.
to arrive.
Okay.
It'll give me a chance to throw up a couple of buffs before we get out there. So before we get on, before we get out there, Brennos is going to cast a Mythic Keen Edge, a Mythic Heroism, and a See Invisibility.
Okay.
Confirmation. Cog got his rest, correct?
Yes, you are an alchemist. You basically get to re-prepare your spells or your extracts at a certain time.
Cool.
Which has come and passed.
Yes, sir.
You thank yourself for making yourself an alchemist.
I'm fucking amazing.
I'm so awesome. Yeah.
High five me.
I had nothing to do with this rule.
Use your powers.
Yep. Know your character.
So many mythic points being spent. Oh my god.
Cog used the praying reel to make his fists good today.
You did notice that Rezmir was close to the Ghost Lord and actually speaking to the weird sand elemental. Maybe the Thornwaste ambassador was speaking to Rezmir, but Rezmir pointed in your direction a few times. By his hand gestures, he looks agitated.
Barnabus waves a friendly hello.
He shows him the dead
I see
the
what
dead
you mean.
dragon's
He looks so
amulet.
angry. I'm just saying hello. Why?
The cloud giant Mago does nod towards your group, kind of almost a bow. The king, Imperium suffers no kings. King Blagothkus glances towards all of you. You ready to die today, dwarf?
We're going to do that right now if you want.
Perhaps we should continue with the negotiation.
Well, if I may, my dwarf here has as much hatred and enmity towards you. The things she said about your mother alone are worth a slave.
Mago raises his eyebrows, like, really? The stone giant's like, oh, like looking around like there's violence.
Now, at the risk of, interrupting the proceedings, the Master Dwarf here would like to challenge His Highness to a duel.
Puff out the chest.
I already challenged the dwarf. If we must do this now, then we do it under the same banner of truce. Let the gods see that I am chief of the ordning here, and that none of the lesser races will defeat me in one-on-one combat.
Cog has a scene viz, by the way, Marty.
My
The dwarves have a history. The dwarves have a history of defeating giants. We'll defeat you again and again and again.
Then yes, let this be a red dawn to remember. There's kind of a haze over the valley with the sandstorms being kicked up, and this kind of like wintry weather that is sort of casting off of the Cloudreach
Brennos
castle.
is
Wait,
gonna-
Before we begin, this is the giant you wanted to fight, because you did question the king's parentage, which would make him technically not the king, right? Son of a whore or something like that, you said, Brennos?
Aye.
All right, so, but that's him, right? All right. Right on, sorry, just wanted to make sure. Didn't want to...
well, that shit's going. He's gonna drink that bearskin because he's gonna need that.
Make a bluff check to...
Marty, Cog has
The giant turns to Mago and says, "When this and this is in giant. When this, do any of you speak giant?
Yep.
When this truce is over, 10,000 gold coins for that man's skin."
In giant. Or I might make a carpet out of yours.
Yeah.
Are there any invisible creatures here that can be seen by regular scene biz?
Give me a perception check, Cog, as you're looking around for ne'er-do-wells. Yeah. Now, there's a big flock of spellcasters on wyverns flying around, like, maybe 1,000 feet up.
Yeah, Barnabus will put up a... Why is Barnabus should not be invisible right now? Makes negotiating...
Slightly difficult.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Natural one.
No,
24.
there's a lot of things to look out for, and you don't
Okay.
see anything invisible nearby.
Barnabas is going to put up a...
Yep, we're clear, Captain.
Invis...
I'm fairly certain for 100% we're fine.
Before these festivities, says Rezmir, I want to lodge a complaint. There was an attack on the Sky Castle last evening. Give me a
are we doing that now? Because we've got one too, then.
give me a bluff check, Cog.
Oh, Cogs. not bothering.
Rezmir's eyes narrow. I understand there were many losses last evening, says the Ghost Lord from within the sandy elemental. They don't seem to complain that Slake is here, that you've brought an extra dude. It seems to not even register.
No,
Water off a duck's back.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes. You're all very trustworthy, as far as you could throw me. As much as I trust the deviousness of all parties here. But now is not the time for that. Now is the time for me to slake dwarven blood upon my mace.
Drink, Brennos.
That would be your blood, Brennos. Get in there.
Chug. Hurry.
Okay, I will drink the long arms extract.
Okay, while you're drinking the long arms extract, the Blagothkus looks at you doing that. No. You name the terms. I challenge you. But know that I will not accept anything other than to the death.
I suggest you take all the magic you can get.
If the only thing you'll accept is to the death, then that's the only thing that'll learn you.
Okay. He wants you.
Your Highness.
He wants you to name the terms of the duel. Which,
Your Highness, if I may, before the death dealing begins, in the unlikely event you should perish, who would be replacing you at the talks?
he says something like, in Giant he says, well, you understand. Fuck you, cave dweller.
Such a cheery fellow.
Very popular king, I'm sure.
I have a gnome on my side. And if you're going to sneak more potions, I will start casting spells.
Oh yeah, we have a gnome on our side too. His name is Widget. We really like him.
I've got the dwarves and the dragons on my side.
And a violent drunk. Go!
How
How
many spells have you cast already on yourself, coward?
2 on my person. Two of combat work on my person.
Then I shall cast 2. And you will name how many more blessings that you'll need.
He leans on his Morning Star. His Morning Star, let me just see what I did.
Made out of dwarves.
No, it makes a kind of a thundering boom when he kind of touches it to the ground, and he, as a huge creature, is wielding a Morning Star that is too big for him.
He has a big ass Morningstar.
There's
really hard to sell, sir.
there's a little bit of like electricity that goes between the flanges on the Morning Star. It just crackles with energy as he puts it down to the ground. You do notice.
Do I detect a vital strike build?
You do.
2 blessings, more than enough for ye.
All right. So you've already got 2.
No, I'm asking for 2 more.
Okay.
Then that means I get 4. Ha 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 ha.
Okay. So he's gonna start casting.
Okay.
1.
I'm betting it's Cat's Grace. He's casting Cat's Grace on himself. I know it.
Owl's wisdom.
No, the first one. Give me a spellcraft check.
Okay.
The DC is 23.
Made it.
Perhaps he's heard of your group before because the first spell he cast was freedom of movement.
He's not here. You'll be fine.
He's not taking any chances. He doesn't know, but he's not taking any chances.
Who particular is the guy who's the problem? Is
Yep.
that particular issue?
Yep. The next spell he casts is same difficulty. Is a 4th circle blessing called Divine Power.
That's a good blessing.
Okay. Brennos will cast a divine power.
The gods are listening,
And they watch with great intent.
and their currency is blood and broken bones and souls.
He was wrong about the first 2, but yeah, the last was definitely correct.
Okay. I'm going to judge this situation. I find this threatening.
Sorry, I'm just underwhelmed by the spells they chose for this
War Priest.
Cloud Giant build. Yep.
Knock.
Well, here's what.
Grease.
So his spell selection has done enough to give me shy bladder. I have to go. I have a nervous pee.
That's funny.
What does Wind Mystery give me?
Wind what? Wind mystery? That was pretty useless. Use it.
There's a couple things in there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the greatest mystery. I'm sure there's something for like a
Yeah,
chance
there's one that deflects arrows at
Arrows,
the 50% mischance. Okay, so he does something with the wind. He raises his hands and there's kind of a swirl of wind around him, like he's wearing...
Cock goes to Barnabus. He realizes he's fighting just one person, right?
Well, you know, it's just in case, I think. Come on, Brennos!
Cock drinks his mutagen.
Okay, so he did something you didn't recognize as a spell, Brennos. It's like he's now got a cloak of wind.
Okay.
And you know what the fourth one is going to be? Your demise.
Now, was it he has to cast his own blessings?
He's laughing, and somehow his already deep voice is getting deeper and deeper.
Brennos will
Deeper.
cast a mythic righteous might.
Okay, so
I will turn huge.
he turns gargantuan with his righteous right.
And I turn
Righteous
huge
might.
with mine.
Holy shit! Good thing we got a big ring.
There's actually a crackle of lightning in the sky, as if the gods are watching. Let me just figure out what righteous might does.
Please, place your bets here. Place your bets here. Here, sit down.
Alright. So. Oh, and I will use an action to Bane Giant.
Nice.
Wait, isn't your blade already?
Yeah, but it's a +4 Bane versus a +2 Bane.
All right. What is the group doing back here? You see.
Oh, Cog's drinking mutagen.
This group.
Oh, the dude's up there.
You saw they went into the circle. They were all talking. The groups had merged.
I think we're going to be taking a peek to see if there's a dragon. There's no white dragon here, and there's a missing guard.
Yep.
All right, and their guards are.
They've got a
looking
bunch
like
of wyverns with spellcasters on them that look like they're patrolling the skies above this moot.
Yeah.
Like they're expecting some sort of attack on maybe Rezmir.
All right, so Widget. All right, so we. This seems like a distraction to me.
Agreed, let's go.
So Sunny is going to turn into a bat and land on Eamon's head, and this is where he shall stay until he's home safe and sound.
If there's anything remarkable about Barnabus, it's his followers.
Widget is going to cast a weird. Not a weird. No, don't weird the party. Oh God.
I think you made the sentence
I'm
fail.
sorry.
You mean
What did you
fail.
say?
A
You mean
veil.
A veil? Yeah.
Widget is going to veil the party.
Okay.
2 games in a row.
That's 2 games in a row where I tried to weird the party. Don't do that. So weird. We're going to veil the party.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to look like the cult sorcerers for the normal looking folk. So Amadeus and Thogrim and Eamon. The Howie is going to look like a wyvern.
Thogrim nods and sits on him.
And we're going to make I will be a winged kobold, and Eamon will be Agony will be a
Rezmir again?
a Rezmir again. Yeah.
That's funny.
All right.
Give me your disguise check.
The disguise check. Okay. I believe I got a +10.
And Sunny is just a bat.
Sunny is a bat. We've already learned from this where it's like bad things happen if you try to put illusions on top of people who change size.
Really awkward clipping.
2 times in a row.
Nice
This is
50.
the best disguise ever. It's a natural 20. Both times we do this.
DC 50. Why are you undermining your own plot, Rezmir?
All right.
Okay, now you hear roaring, and there's like thunder in the sky, and you can see 2 really big combatants in the center, while everyone else is standing around.
I think if we got another sort of like Sunny will cast the communal.
Yeah, you've got time to put up some buffs before you teleport.
Yup.
Okay, well, they're gonna just throw up.
Because you waited, so they cast 4 rounds of spells. So you've got 4 rounds. So communal, resist, cold. 30.
Yeah.
Do you have to
1,
spend mythic points to make
2,
those last long, or do they just last long?
No, it's if I do a single target spell. That's
Okay.
10 minutes. It lasts, and that's just by casting it. I don't have. There's no mythic point for that.
That's pretty awesome power.
Yeah.
Agony puts up his weapon power from Magus. He casts a shield spell, and then 2 others.
You have haste or good hope.
Our Good Hope guy is currently telling lies and pissing people off.
He didn't give us one. Okay, that's fine.
You sound so dejected.
I was like,
You'll
be fine. I think.
where the hell did you go? Okay, so
Actually,
1,
give me a second.
2, 3.
I'm seeing if a shadow enchantment can actually copy a non-wizard spell. No, it cannot. Okay, so Widget cannot copy that. We're going to also throw a false life into the mix because don't die.
Okay, so 1.
All right.
2.
Misclicking all over the place. Losing my mind.
Oh, you'll do a mirror image. What am I?
2.
What am I even thinking about?
Yeah. 3.
4? What? 1 every 3?
Yep.
1, and then we're
1d4
15. Level.
plus what is it? 3, 4, 7.
Max
Yeah, boy.
8, 1 per 3. I'm a 16th caster level, so that's 5 extra, so 6 images. Okay.
How long do I have to wait to get rid of the for Thogrim?
Like 3 more days.
3 more. Okay, still there. Sorry.
Okay, so we're at the point where these 2 guys have turned big and they're about to roll initiative. And
Boy.
the other group is going to teleport.
Yeah, boy.
Who's teleporting?
We are all teleporting.
Yeah.
I think Sunny...
Barnabus will offer some moral
Widget-
encouragement.
Widget can take. Oh yes, +3 encouragement.
Yep. Cut.
Thank you, sir.
What is that?
Bard song.
+3 Bard song from who?
Barnabus. That's not for.
Not for you.
Oh,
Not
sorry.
for you.
I'm like what?
For you.
All right. Let me just.
You get up to that castle and do your regular mediocre job.
Such a dick.
See? Giants, too many giants. But don't forget
Someday
your
I will
Shinviz.
play one of those bards that they demoralize the enemy instead.
But you suck so bad.
Look at you. Look at your costumes. Your helmets look stupid.
Your helmet is dumb. Face is dumb. Oh, he's so dumb.
He doesn't even know how to swing his weapon. Look at him. The bully bard.
Stupid. All right. 2d6 becomes 2d8. 2d8 becomes 46. 46 plus 46 is 8d6. I math.
1,
All right.
2.
I'm a mathematician.
Murder machine.
So do we want to do this combat and then the dragon combat, or the dragon combat and this combat, or we want to do like 3 rounds of this and then 3 rounds of the other thing? How do you guys
Well,
want to
how
do
many
this?
heart attacks do you want to give me?
All right, we'll start with this group here. So I'm gonna
I don't know what you're waving at with your hands, so that's not helping me out here, bro.
The group that is on the screen for
All right.
yeah. Let me roll initiative. Oh, somebody got a 20. A couple of 20s in there. All right, Cog.
Yes, sir.
You can do something if you want.
Yeah, Cog is he's readying to jump to Brennos' side if he's gonna cheer for now. He's readying something. Nothing right now. Nothing right now.
Okay.
Nothing.
Rezmir is readying what looks like a spell. He's unfurled his wings and he's like looking through the legs of these giant creatures towards Barnabus and the others. It looks like he's readying a spell. Sunny.
All right.
Sunny's not here. Barnabus.
Barnabas will start a bard song encouraging Brennos, then kind of take a little bit of cover behind that stone or whatever he's behind.
Eamon is not here. Amadeus and Giant Party. Okay. You're taking cover? So you start bard song and take cover. What is the form of your bard song?
All right, Brennos, you got this. Knock his head is down. Nothing personal, Your Highness. In Dwarven, murder.
Slake's gonna rage.
Barnabas looks back at Cog and, oh, there's a fucking shock.
God, he's close enough. Yes. We're doing it. All right, I have to do my numbers again.
He just goes forward. He's shaking his hand. He like clumsily walks forward and shaking his fist. Okay. He only has a number of rounds left per day today, but
he
just rested.
He rested.
oh, he rested. Okay, so he does have all of his stuff. He's just kind of.
He just doesn't have dex. He has all of his stuff except his dexterity points.
Okay, Slake is. He's readying the use of a power if he needs to. He's got his tower shield out. Brennos, you get to go first.
Oh, I like even winning of initiative.
Yeah, you won it by 2. Three.
Yes.
You rolled 2 on your initiative, but you have a plus 13 modifier, which I think goes down to plus 12 when you got big.
And then it went up to plus. It went up. It went down 2 and up 4.
Okay, so you're at a
heroism.
You're at a plus 3. Okay.
Yeah.
And Blagothkus initiative went down by 1. All right. So you definitely won initiative.
Win the shit out of initiative. All right. That's right. The numbers are beyond the normal, so I have to actually use a calculator to, because it's like, oh, I'm gonna screw it up. Oh my god. All right. Okay.
Cog, you don't like the way that the Ghost Lord's elemental is looking at your party.
Brennos is going to spend a mythic point to ignore to ignore power attack penalties.
Blagothkus snarls at your weird stance and.
Okay.
He might not be mythic, so he doesn't like what he's seeing.
I'm going to lay into him.
Can you reach him from here?
I can.
Long arms.
I've got 15-foot reach and long arms, so I'm gonna wail on him from there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna full round attack him with haste. It's not haste. It's divine favor gives me a haste attack, and then I've got the mythic heroism, which will eventually also.
He's swinging around his shocking, angrily thundering, gargantuan morning star, looking for an opening. He noticed your your stance for your mythic power attack, and he was actually there was a ripple of concern across his face.
All right. Apologies on the. I'm just making certain I've got all my numbers right. I am a.
Blagothkus does wear what looks like a massive suit of breastplate, and he's got an amulet and a nice looking ring.
All right, I'm going to hit him and hurt him. AC 56.
Jeez, yeah. the sword of Bahamut, the silver sword or the platinum sword, comes in. He's too slow to raise his guard, and you end up smoting him in his chest.
Okay, I'm going to spend a point because I hit him to double my damage out of my blade.
Okay.
Hopefully this is one of those short days because I'm just spending it all. Don't die. All right, so 16 d6 plus 136. 187 damage.
What?
187 damage. Bypassing Mythic DR if that was a thing that was required.
No, he does not have Mythic DR. 117 damage.
No,
187.
187.
Oh. Does he look concerned now?
Yeah, this was not a critical hit either, right?
No, I was just
No.
I reached out and touched him. That's all that was.
Reach out and hit him.
Okay, so you cave in part of his armor along the side with your silver blade, and there is blood trickling down the blade as you got him.
Okay,
He is not bloodied.
I will attempt to intimidate him.
I don't want to fight.
So he gets +4 because he's bigger than me.
Yep.
I have a +11 mod for my strength. I got +4 from the spell, and then I get the rest of that's already added in. Nope, additional +6. Okay. Intimidation. I rolled a 1. I'll spend 2 rounds of a rage as a free action to re-roll that.
Okay.
There we go.
72 on the intimidate.
Okay, so get this. The DC is 10 plus his hit dice, which brings it to 38.
Oh, he's got hit dice. Oh, he's got some hit dice.
Does he ever?
His wisdom +6, and then he does have some things that help out here, which is another 3. So
47.
so the DC is 47.
Okay, so
Minus
I beat-
72, you defeat him by 25.
Okay, so for 6 rounds he's
Shaken.
shaken, and then he has to make a will save or be panicked.
Panicked.
Okay, let me just get this. 6 rounds of shaken.
Panic for 1 round is what we're going for.
And what is the DC of the panicked?
Not super high. The DC is 23.
Okay, so don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1. Yeah.
Fun.
He gets a 41 on his save. Yeah, he was really concerned. He knew something was off by your mythic stance that you took, like something he doesn't know.
I now get to take my next attack with no penalties being applied because of my mythic power, which means my iterative attacks are 1 or 5 higher.
Yep.
So this will be my first action of the round. AC 64.
Jeez.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, I will spend a mythic point to double the damage again. I will spend a legendary item point to double the damage again.
Okay, this time he sees it coming, but he's not fast enough with his oversized club to block like the hammering blow of your blade to the other side.
197.
You bloodied now?
Give me 1 second. I want to check to see if full biting. Yeah, I want to confirm full biting is just a free action, not an immediate. If it's an immediate, then I have to divide that by 2. No, it's just expend. No, just expend. We're good.
Okay, He does not have 197 hit points left, so he needs to make a Fortitude save or die.
Okay.
Don't roll one.
Oh, -2 because he's scared.
Are you getting past his DR of 5 good?
Yes.
Yes, because
my weapon is currently +7, +6.
Okay, you see the stone giant looking up at Mago. Mago's eyes are wide and like he's been startled by these 2 hits into doing something.
Cog is clapping.
There is a
Bravo!
there is a clap of lightning and a roll of thunder. There is a thunderstorm directly above the valley now. Like there's chains of lightning happening. You do see the Wyvern riders are kind of all fucked up because of this.
Ooh. Okay, I will take my second attack.
Reach out and
Your
deal
third
with
attack.
him.
Oh, it's my haste attack. Like 3 actually. Haste attack was first, and then
Okay. Yep.
it's my third attack. I get 4 this round.
Okay.
AC 53.
That's pretty stupid.
He would have just done the same to him if he
I would have
lost
done the exact
initiative.
same thing. It's just been hit.
Okay,
Initiative is super
this
good.
time you like caved in his armor on both sides. Oh! And his weapon kind of thunked to the ground with a bit of a stroke of lightning just above and a rolling thunder coming off both of the both the weapon and the sky. Brennos, you can hear whispers in the heavens as if gods or angels or demons or outsiders are whispering about you. There's this opening as he kind of staggers backwards, and his weapon, like the head of his weapon, is in the dirt. He's using it to keep from falling back.
He's the one who wanted to the death. I will take my last swing to decapitate him.
Wait, you didn't even roll damage. Never mind.
He didn't have that many hit points left.
Okay, roll your damage.
Now I get it.
Are you spending another mythic point to double your damage, or?
Since I had 2 attacks left and he seemed really rocked by the last one, I'm actually going to try to save him just in case I get jumped by a dragon or the mythic guy beside me.
Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't have 197 damage left. That's what he still has considerable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll do I've got this and 1 more attack. So let's see how this goes. This might be, my downfall. So this would only be 8d6 plus 68, 98 damage.
Okay, so let's do some math here. He's got 480 hit points.
He got temporary hit points from the Righteous Might.
The Righteous Might did give him temporary hit points, which
Righteous Might gave him con. Divine Power gave him temporary hit points.
Which was at what rate?
I believe it's 1 per. Divine Power is 1 per caster level.
Plus 10 or something?
I think it maxes out at a number.
Yeah,
1
just
temporary
one.
hit point per caster level. So it's just
Okay.
a caster level.
So he's got 492 hit points with the righteous with the thing. Righteous Might doesn't give you extra con, does it?
Righteous Might gives you +4 size con.
Oh, okay. So more math.
Yep.
Normally with 492, and then he's got 28 hit dice.
So that's 56
Or
hit points.
Yeah, 56 extra.
$548. Okay. And you did 98 on top of his. Yeah, we're at the levels right where DM needs calculator for 384 plus 98 is 482 damage. He does not have 98 hit points left, so he has to make another fortitude save or die.
Okay.
So you try to take off his head, but instead you embed the sword into his collarbone and kind of get the muscles in his neck, and there's just this spray of blood.
I'm going to take my last attack.
Yeah. He's now trying to lift his big weapon in basically a defensive posture. Your last attack,
AC 54.
AC 54 hits.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Are you coming for the other side of the head? Is that what?
We're coming for the other side of the head, and I'm just going to check. I don't think Brennos has any ranks in heal. Oh, he does. He's a little bit healy. Okay, we're just going to let it rock instead of spending a mythic point. If he survives, it'll be bad.
Okay.
To spend after or before?
It's before I roll the damage. After I confirm the hit. 88 damage.
Plus 88 brings him to 570 damage, which brings Blagothkus to minus 22.
He might survive.
He has a minus con bigger than that, and with the size bonus increase, he's definitely there. He's unconscious and falling backwards.
Saved to the death, though.
He does need to make a save versus death because he did more than 50 damage, and don't roll a 1. He doesn't roll a 1. He, with your last attack for the first round of combat, falls. You don't quite cut his head off, but you also hit him in the side of the head. Just a spray of blood from these 2 vicious wounds, and then he staggers for a moment and falls backwards with a thunderclap. His body hits the ground. His body right now is, I don't know how big cloud giants are, like...
He's huge, so he's gargantuan now.
5,000 pounds, so he's something like 6,000 because he was a bigger specimen times 8. He's like a
48,000.
48,000 pound giant basically hitting the ground. The entire ground shakes. There's clashes of lightning that are happening in waves.
Stay out of this, wizard!
You can smell the ozone in the air and just this cacophony. We're going to say that this one round of combat has kind of made the guys who are going to go slay a dragon kind of give pause for a moment, because like all of you are watching this lightning storm and Brennos, this giant Brennos, take down an even larger giant.
Oh, he did it! That was
Yes. Excellent job, Brenner.
Where the
Excellent
fucking
job.
distract, asshole?
The Ghost Lord.
I know you have something of mine.
Up.
That's correct.
Cog standing up here. Defensive stance.
And what do you think you're going to do with it?
Well, nothing. It's what the Imperium will do with it.
The Imperium has tried to kill me before.
The Imperium now is a day for all mine. Or they could not.
Okay, that pisses him off. He is now casting a spell.
Okay.
Okay.
It's his turn in combat.
Oh!
Spellcraft. He's casting a mythic spell. He's pumping a mythic point into the spell.
Okay.
Oh, goody.
What's the DC?
What's the DC for the guys way the fuck in the back?
The DC is 25.
Made it.
Okay, he's casting a major curse on Barnabus.
Okay.
A mythic major curse.
Sounds terrible.
Okay.
Sorry, what was the DC for the guys that are like 300 feet away, 400 feet away?
There's probably
600 feet away?
there's probably some mist and lightning and flashes, but mythic magic does seem to cut through it a little bit. So
we also have telepathic bond ups.
yes. So you guys, the DC is the same then. Barnabas is transmitting information.
Okay. All right. Oh, that's not good.
Okay.
It's not good at all.
So, the DC of the mythic spell
I can't make it.
Give me a second.
I'm just going to be looking up Widget's counterspell power to see if this is a thing that even works at this distance.
Probably we're hundreds of feet away.
I don't know. It's Mythic, though. Mythic is weird, man.
I'll grant you that.
Your
Yeah,
Mythic power enhances your ability to counter other spells. As an immediate action, you can expend one use of Mythic power to attempt to counter a spell.
You are 645 feet. Just so you know.
I am. Instead of using, you can instead expend a spell equal or higher than that of the target.
All right, so Mythic Major Curse is basically like Bestow Curse, except it's a +5 DC, and the DC of the spell, before adding that +5, is 25. So the will save DC to negate this is 30.
Cool. Use your thingy.
Roll the 1.
That's not the thingy.
Okay. There is something that comes flying out of your hat, and then it moves around your neck to choke you. It is the phylactery, the Liontooth phylactery, which is now melded with whatever magic item you have around your neck.
That would be. Hang on.
Why do I always end up with phylactery stuck to me?
The last time a Lich's phylactery fused to you, it was on a finger. You don't think you'll be able to remove your head. You can hear lions roaring in the sky.
You are now mocked. You're mine.
And then he flicks his fingers, and the ability score decrease is as per Bestow Curse, which is -6.
6 for Bestow Curse. I think it's up to 8 for Greater.
Greater Curse just increases the DC. However,
Okay.
Mythic Mythic Bestow Curse increases the damage, or the penalty, by half your Mythic tier.
So it's going to be
Okay.
increased by 0.5. Not a problem.
Okay, so Barnabus's con has been reduced by 10.
Okay.
Barnabus awake?
Barnabus is still awake. He's got a 16 con.
You're mine now.
All right, that was the Ghost Lord's turn.
I know of a spell that we could take your head off with if we need to take your head off. Just it's a telepathic bond, you know. I mean, I know of a spell. We're gonna have to find a scroll or something.
Blagothkus.
Oh, I got a question.
Yeah.
Would freedom of movement prevent me from getting choked by this thing? Or is that just a narrative story?
It's just a narrative thing where
All right, okay.
where the item he Mythic pointed the item which you were carrying into a
Okay,
slot.
I got you. All right.
It's not a grapple check.
No,
It
it's
didn't impede your movement.
But you can tell it's not only fused to the scarf. I think you wear a scarf.
Well, he's got a scarf that was knit by a sentient skeleton that he wears, but he's also got an amulet of natural armor +2. So
Okay,
It's
so,
like
so
the
the
sentient skeleton scarf.
the amulet of natural armor +2 is now woven in amongst the lion's teeth and the kind of stones that are around it. And
what's that, Adam?
I don't remember this sentient
I
skeleton.
don't remember
Oh,
either.
you weren't around. This was
Awesome. That's what it
this
is.
was Master of Puppets. Yeah.
This is fucking awesome. Is what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
and you could feel it like fusing to your skin, and then you feel very weak, like tremendously weak, like worst hangover ever weak.
Okay.
You feel old. Blagothkus. All right, so he's at minus.
Okay. I feel old.
Well, -10 con is probably your.
Oh, okay. All right. It's an aging effect of some kind.
Not as in you have aged. But
No.
you know when you wake up and it like creaks.
I'm trying to
you know,
describe what Barnabus's fear is.
Okay.
That's
Fox has an interesting thing. Read it.
okay, Blagothkus, let me see what he's at negatives. He's at negative 20, so he needs to roll a nat 20 or bleed, so he's bleeding to death. That was a fun turn. The giant party,
Brennos noticed that guy like casted spells and shit, so
I
the
don't-
sword is pointed in that general direction.
That's an interesting idea, but I think I'm going to do something a little different.
Look at the
Gascon
spell delocate.
is backing away, and Mago is just staring at Blagothkus, like he's just in shock with what has happened.
Perfect.
Round 2. Well, I guess party from the other side. Are you teleporting, or is this the time?
So, do you have this? Telepathic.
The Ghost Lord did seem to relax, as if once this happened, he seemed no longer worried.
Let us know how it goes. Sunny can take. Here, 1 second.
Who's actually going up? Who's seen the place?
Sunny has seen
Or-
it. Widget has seen it. And,
I'll be right back.
Thogrim did not go up with his cannon. Agony saw it.
So someone's got to teleport.
So you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures plus the teleporter. Sunny carries. I think if Sunny's
If anyone can carry him, he doesn't need to be a creature.
What do
If
you
someone
mean?
can carry him, he doesn't count as a creature.
Sunny is going to spend a mythic point to teleport up,
Okay.
and he's going to take everybody up with just the mythic point.
Just in
I think
one?
that's-
Okay, great.
Yep, just in one. He's just flexing his big, powerful, druid of volcanic
Big.
muscles.
All right, so I'm
Big
gonna
boy, Mythic
go over to
fan.
the Skyreach Castle map. Can you point once it loads?
Come on, baby.
Can you point to like where? Let me force you guys there.
It will take a moment. The loading is happening.
It's a big map, lots of tokens.
Big map. It's better than the big blue placemat that we saw before.
All right, so there's like a chamber inside this darkness. Could you point approximately where you want to teleport?
It would be the stairs by that walkway with the where we were close to that frozen section, like that cold room. It's still loading for me. I can't point.
Where? Sorry.
No, you've scryed into the underbelly of the place, right?
Oh, then we can go
Yeah.
straight to the underbelly.
Okay. So I need you to point somewhere. Here. Still
Oh,
loading?
there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a big chamber in here that you guys saw bits and pieces of, and the edges of treasure.
So we're gonna, like, right there.
Okay.
It is loaded, and it is beauteous. I didn't even look to the left how big this thing is. This is like a 600 meg file on your desktop, I think.
Okay, you appear upon a very icy and slippery surface, and you can see a number of
What the hell is this?
uh,
And that?
giants, whales, cattle, horses, people are all kind of just
Oh no, dragons!
just frozen inside inside this
Cows
in
and
this
shit.
tunnel. You do see the tunnel opens up into a vaster cavern ahead, and you can hear the swirling storm, a thunderstorm rolling out here. There might also be another exit to the outside because you can also hear the thunder coming from this side as well. The slippery ice is difficult terrain.
You've got your footing, right?
Eamon's got wings, I guess. Is the party moving forward? And what are you doing?
Widget has overland flight. The Sunny is riding Eamon. I think we're gonna take a. I think we're assuming our disguises work, acting like we own the place.
Okay, so you're just moving. You're flying forward. Does everyone have the means to fly?
Yeah, Thorgrim is flying, and he's sitting on
Amadeus
flying
might
cannon.
not, and Mark is muted.
Amadeus has fly, doesn't he? Potions?
They'll last like 3 minutes.
Okay, Agony, I think, has a fly spell for Amadeus. Give me a second.
Okay.
He's got fly as a bloodline spell in Magus. I think I've got 3rd level Magus spells left. Yes, you get a fly, caster level 11.
There you go.
Nice.
You are such a gentleman.
I'm Rezmir to you.
It's Sir Rezmir. Sir Rezmir.
You actually hear some voices up ahead. They sound like kobolds. They might just be right around this corner.
I think we're gonna just, just gonna move like we own the place.
Okay, so you're flying forward. The cavern is absolutely beautiful. Full of ice. Rime and clear ice covering a massive treasure pile. Beautiful to behold. Sitting amongst the treasure is Glazhael. He is not invisible. There are a couple of kobolds, winged ones, that look like they're counting up coins or adding things to the treasure pile. One of them has a scroll, while another one is actually like tossing things in. And then there's a couple of kobolds that look like they're doing something similar, like they're examining something on a bit of a stone here, like they're looking at something and examining it. Glazhael seems to be like eagle-eyeing the two groups of kobolds to maybe make sure that nothing is being stolen. He notices the group of you.
Who goes there?
He walks upon the ice as if it's no problem for his claws, and
Come closer.
and his claws and foot pads seem to be able to walk upon the ice with ease. One of the kobolds does look over and bows towards the two of you, and it whispers in Draconic, Rezmir is here.
To what do I owe the pleasure? Rezmir?
It's unfortunate that the Dragon Man is. In the telepathic bond, it doesn't change your voice. He might recognize you.
Oops.
Agony just then strides forward, or kind of glides forward.
Yeah, let's go a little closer.
Amadeus will pull up kind of behind him,
Mm-hmm.
subserviently.
Did you not hear
He knows how to
me?
hunch.
Why are you here? Should you not be at the moot?
This is the one, right? In the telepathic bond.
Agony says, yes.
I'm not sure what to say.
What should I say?
Thorgrim is like,
Change of plans is always a good one, and then
Aiming.
something violent.
There's a change of plan. Oh, I'm listening.
All right, he gets a saving throw now that you've interacted with him with the illusion.
Yep.
What is the DC of your
so high.
Spell.
It's like 60 or something.
No. The DC is 6
So,
plus 28. It's actually pretty good.
Okay.
And it's on.
He snorts at all of you. Give me a. I think it's kind of up at this point in time. Sure. I will make it a surprise round because the winged kobolds have not interacted and they are surprised. So teleport in. You cast a spell, got your bearings, moved forward. That's about 3 rounds before this initiative. Let's go back down below and play out 3 rounds.
Oh, I'm glad I finished that quick. I've been heartburn and all sorts of nonsense.
Okay, so they've teleported out. Barnabas has been cursed.
That's real. Barnabas.
Cog, what are you doing?
Okay, Cog's gonna do his.
I don't think I survived the acid ball.
Yeah, Cog's going to.
Not with that con.
Nope.
Balls.
You have to punch every hit points, right?
The ghost.
You're gonna have.
The Ghost Lord is just laughing, and you notice that he like seems less interested in Barnabas now. The Ghost Lord might think he's just shut up Barnabas's threats. Like,
Okay, what does Rezmir look like he's doing?
Rezmir's still got a readied spell. He's looking up at Brennos, even though he was looking beyond Brennos at your party. He's now like wondering what the fuck.
Brennos is going to come forward.
Okay, so no, yeah, Cog, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What's his name? The Lich. What is it? What is it called?
Ghost Lord?
Ghost Lord. Sorry, the Ghost Lord. I keep thinking the Dusk Lord. The Dusk Lord. The
Right.
Ghost Lord. He's not taking any offensive action right now. He doesn't look like he's starting to do anything else.
No, it looks like he got what he wanted.
Got what he wanted.
Good.
Okay.
He's going to get a bunch of sword in the face.
Cog move. I'm gonna ready to pop next to Rezmir if he's about to cast any spells.
Okay, Rezmir is readying a spell.
If he's about to cast a spell, if he's about to, pop in and can I pop an attack? Or just pop?
You could just take one action as a readied action.
Okay, so if he's about to cast a spell, I'll pop right next to him, and I'll hit him with an AOO.
That'll force him to fight defense or cast defensively, or
Barnabas.
Barnabas is
GT falling.
just fucking mad.
I
Understandable.
guess so.
And he has come up with an alternate plan in his usual self-destructive way.
Uh-oh.
Barnabas casts teleport,
Okay.
and he is teleporting to the playing chamber beneath the Tower of Foundry,
The what?
where he fought the first Lich.
Are you going to ask Beelzebub to take this off?
I'm going to give it to Beelzebub to do with as he pleases.
Oh.
So Barnabas.
New deal!
So Barnabas teleports.
Teleports.
Oh, I love teleport. I don't have this map prepared, but all right. So Barnabas is off on Barnabas quest. Are you using normal teleport?
It's the only kind I got.
Give me a percentile.
Is it within range?
I think just about everything in the LCV is in range at this point.
Well, it's not in the Elsier Vale. It's like
Oh, that's right.
it's like 2 districts over.
You're what level?
13th.
Okay.
I've got the geography to know.
I know
Yeah,
at one point it
yeah.
wasn't within range. I don't know. We were many levels higher than that.
Yeah, I will open up the map just to check, but I'm pretty sure it is within range at 1,300 miles away. So your percentile.
1,400, 700
300.
miles.
You keep on thinking you're 14th level. You're not.
You're
No.
so ready for it, aren't you? I am too. I'll be honest with you.
All right. Your percentile. You've been to this place once.
Yes, once, but I'll use
Quite memorable, though.
25.
Okay, so you make it there. Oh no. Okay. All right. I'm gonna say. Whoops.
Your thoughts suggest you're doing something stupid. Your thoughts betray you.
Oh, I kept thinking it was 400 plus your level. So I was thinking 1,700.
No, that's
That's a
longer,
dimension
so
door. Should I mention door?
It's 400 plus 40.
400, yeah, not 4. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Let me just open up the Volcanica world map.
Eventually, you'll get the formula that work. Just keep shooting.
We haven't played in so long. It's the problem.
You know that's a lie, and you know it. No telepathic bond range is within the plane, so we could keep thinking to him. All he's going to be like, "Hey, Satan."
Wait, what?
Although when the stingy goes, we might.
I know, Marty's like,
question.
fucking players.
It's all right.
No, I think this is like. So what's going to be real? I hope nothing goes bad there, because we're going to be sitting there going like, I hit things, and I'm a robot, and I'm a guy who has no charisma and punches things. Now we're negotiating.
All right. So I have the Volcanica map on the server.
Do you concede? Do you concede?
Additionally,
Take the deal!
Brennos is the one who's the teleporter in that group now. Except I don't know if Brennos has teleport today. Wait a second. No, Brennos doesn't have teleport today.
Lost Mines to the to Foundry is directly south. Weirdly, 40 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 60-mile hexes. So yeah, it's within range.
Fine, it's fine, yeah.
It's well within range. We actually got ourselves closer than we like with some of this adventure.
Yeah, this map for some reason is also not loading very well.
This one, it loaded for me.
It did?
Although there's some stuff on your side when you like internetwork.
Yep. It's weird because the Iron Main number 5 and the conversation layer load, but the map of Volcanica doesn't.
It is big.
It is big.
It is big. Choo-choo. Alright, this is...
Something cached is not working. Alright, so I'm going to change back. It is within range, and then I'm going to go to an image. I need to find where...
It is so within range, my concerns seem unfounded.
I kind of like Fox's idea. Less risque.
Well, sometimes when you're more spiteful than you are, protective of yourself. Let's say you're an angry, miserable drunk, and you're just spiteful. You're gonna, because it can hurt the Ghost Lord more, because making him a devilish Ghost Lord isn't totally gonna make things worse. You're muted, but yeah.
Barnabus is the guy who will grab someone and put them both through a plate glass window just to cut the other guy.
Okay, so this insanity and mess was left behind.
Fox, how many villain points do I need to say the gate was moved in the meantime and redirected to Acheron instead?
These bodies still here? I think the bodies would still be here.
There's a rotting mess down here.
It depends if anything was around. If we killed everything that moved.
think you guys killed
We
everything
left.
to
Oh,
move.
we left the elves down here. We're bad people. Oh, I've got no characters who were involved in this. Never mind. I can still be a good person. You're bad people.
We were bad people, yes.
Don't we have their souls in the crystals there?
No. He gave the father's soul back to the children in the gem, and then he smashed the soul gem of the mother
She got trapped.
in Foundry, so she got trapped in
Shit.
because
She's an imperial.
maybe Barnabas belongs in hell. I don't know.
Okay, Barnabas, you teleport along with Polly.
Polly doesn't deserve this.
Bad idea. Bad idea.
The fuck is wrong with you? No more schnapps. No more schnapps.
Legends, Grimstone, Chronicles. Let me get a Polly.
1 sec.
Because she's your only...
She's the DM conscious at this point. Although we do have the telepathic bond, so they could be like, "Hey, what you doing, bud?"
Opening a portal to hell.
I think at this point, we probably should be saying who's connected. Because telepathic bond doesn't, like, you only connect, like, 4 or 5 people.
Fair enough.
And that will become important here.
Yeah. Can you figure out how many? He is a 13th level caster.
13th level caster, it would be yourself plus 4.
So in the telepathic bond, we've got Agony, Sunny, because Sunny was the one that could cast spells over great distances. Barnabas, because he was leading the thing. Brennos, because he needed to communicate with Sunny if he was dying. Yourself plus 4.
Yeah. Thogrim or Cog or Widget, I think, are like the only prime candidates left.
I think Thogrim, because his cannon sometimes is hard to move, and he has in the past run off and done things by himself.
I'm waiting to see the scene where he rides his cannon into the sunset.
All right, you appear, Barnabas, near that seat where you appeared before. I think the seat got smashed up above, and you're kind of in this nook.
Okay.
You are within the basement of the Bellefonte Tower.
All right.
Is he frozen for you guys, or is he just really, really still?
He looks frozen to me.
All right, cool.
All right. He makes his way.
The horrible stench of rotted bodies that have lain here in this chamber for quite some time.
Con of 6. I'm guessing he's not holding back the retching.
Yep. Of course, there's potentially combat going on. So your first round, you kind of meander through this.
Yeah, that would be it. So teleport and then move. And he can move 40 because he's got the overland flight.
And was Barnabas the only link to that group?
Brennos.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, Brennos and the other.
That's part of what I wanted to know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because could they even tattle on Barnabas going off to the, like...
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So I don't know if Brennos in his ragey state is determining what spell he
Well,
casts.
the first thing that's happening, Brennos in a non-ragey state has no ranks in spellcraft. He just knows, he doesn't even know what magic is really happening.
Okay, so what I'm going to do to make this easier for me is I'm going to export just this map. Export Bellefonte Tower basement. Map save. Cool.
And import it into
And then open up our big-ass map and hopefully...
Hopefully it works.
Hopefully it doesn't explode.
Hopefully
This
it
is
doesn't
the straw.
I'm sorry. I made it hard.
Wow, this is pretty interesting. Although, it's going to be real awkward when, like, Dum Dum 1, Dum Dum 2, and Brennos, who would be Dum Dum 3, are left trying to negotiate a peace treaty or whatever the fuck it is.
Well, the last negotiation I had with the down here took about 6 seconds, and I have no idea how it turned out. But a tiefling came out and said, "I serve you, master." So, all right on that.
But there was like a ritual in progress that you stole.
Yes, that's what
I don't know how to get the ritual started. Like, if you have to go and get, like, you know, blood of 30 virgins or some nonsense.
It's called use magic device. I got this.
I don't have to pay you. It's fine. Incense and souls. It's fine. Don't worry. I've got these colleagues of mine. They're going to die soon anyway, but sure, take their soul.